Stands a wonderful Friday this morning in the city of Lagos. We are saying big welcome to everyone watching us from all over the world, Nigeria. This is Flip TV, a wonderful station. Bystanders at the newsstands. I want to say, how was your day doing? Let's move over to the newspaper headlines this morning. A wonderful morning. We have with us the New Telegraph, and also we have with us Punch newspaper. What does the Punch have for us this morning? Above the masthead, we have Rep summon NNPC, CBN, FIRS, EFCC, probe illicit financial flows. Rep summon NNPC, CBN, FIRS, EFCC, probe illicit financial flows. Cash crunch. States bleeding in bad situation, says Umahi. States bleeding in bad situation, says Umahi. We are ready to lose students in planned bandits bombardment, from El Rufai. He's saying that we are ready to lose students in planned bandit bombardments. Okay, below the masthead, the main headline for the Punch newspaper this morning: Boko Haram invasion plots, anxiety in FCT, heavy security at NNPC, Army barracks, others. Anxiety in the Federal Capital Territory, heavy security at NNPC and Army barracks with other places. Federal government increases security presence in Abuja, intensified stop and search. Federal government increases security presence in Abuja, intensifies stop and search. We are not aware of security threats in nation's capital, says Guards Brigade. We are not aware of security threats in nation's capital, says Guard Brigade. Now, looking at the picture at the Punch newspaper this morning, looking at freed Kaduna students, excited parents, school victims in hospital. A picture of the freed Kaduna students and their parents at the Punch newspaper this morning. Freed Kaduna students, excited parents, storm school, victims in hospital. And now to the end part of the paper this morning. One dead, vehicles destroyed as hoodlums clash in Lagos. One dead, vehicles destroyed as hoodlums clash in Lagos. Gunmen kill policeman, abduct another couple in Ogun. Let's move over to the New Telegraph. What does the New Telegraph have for us this morning? Answers protests underwriters to pay 4.5 billion naira claims. The NSAS protest that happened last year during October. Underwriters to pay 4.5 billion naira claims. Below the masthead, the main headline: students abduction, bandits targeting government. That is from Sheikh Gumi. Sheikh Gumi has come out to speak again. He's saying that the bandits are targeting the government in relation to the abduction of students all over the country. Buhari is saying that linking SIM to NIN will enhance security aid planning. Linking your SIM to NIN will enhance security and aid planning. Senate keep mum after 4 hours meeting with service chiefs. Senate keeps mum after 4 hours meeting with service chiefs. They say we are satisfied with the briefing. That is the Senate spokesman. Buhari Jonathan, governors Kalu condole with Adeboye over son's death. Yesterday there was news about the death of the first son of the General Overseer of Redeemed Christian Church of God, Adeboye. His son died yesterday. Buhari Jonathan, governors Kalu condole with Adeboye over son's death. Now over to the down part of the paper. FG inches closer to new national airline, picks preferred partner. FG inches closer to new national airline, pick preferred partner. Nigeria to save $170 million from maintenance plan. And that's it for the newspaper review this morning. Let's move over to our reviewers this wonderful morning. Good morning, Mr. Matthew.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, it's wonderful to have you. Okay, this morning, what of the news? Linking SIM to NIN will enhance security and aid planning. I just want to respond to that.
Good morning, thank you very much. Matthew is in it once more. It is not about linking SIM with the NIM. The issue is to what extent have we been able to leverage on technology to fight insecurity before now. You are looking at the man who is piloting the affairs of this NIN. Somebody who have been quoted to have make utterances that portray him as a sympathizer of terrorists. So for me, I do not have confidence since the issue of the issue of Pantami came to front burner. I no longer have confidence in any process is driving. So in the real sense of it, the linking your sim to NIN would have had some impact in curbing crime and criminality, in tracking criminals. But I no longer have confidence in the process since it's been driven by a person like Pantami. So for me, I think the right thing to do is for the government to change the leadership of that ministry. Because a system where Nigerians no longer have confidence in, it doesn't matter how credible you think that person may be, there is no meaningful development that will come out of it. That is the truth. So for me, I am not interested in what is happening with that linkage. As long as Pantami is the one driving the process, I feel he's not credible, he's not qualified. We need somebody who has clean bill of somebody who have not been, his name have not been tainted, somebody who have no such standing, somebody who is not linked to having sympathy for terrorism. That is the kind of person we need to lead that ministry. As long as Pantami leads that ministry, I'm not confident that he's going to, the Nigerian government, Nigerian state is going to leverage on it to achieve much.
Are you saying that he's going to be compromised?
I say that the man who is heading that ministry is already a compromised personality. Somebody who before now have prayed that God should give Al-Qaeda victory, that God should give Taliban victory. What else are you looking for? You want me to put my confidence in such person? You want me to believe that such person will lead a process that will see Nigerian state fighting terrorism? What? Okay, now, if Nigerian government feel that Pantami is a good personality and they keep him in the saddle, what is the guarantee that if an Abu Salam, the other boy that attempted to bomb American plane, if that boy succeeded, or perhaps if that boy was alive and have graduated, what is the guarantee that that boy will not be a minister in today's government? And if that boy were to be a minister in today's government, that boy would have been speaking in another tone, that he have repented, he have turned a new leaf. So for me, there is nothing different from Pantami of the time he prayed that prayer and Pantami of today.
So it should be.
I just see a man who is trying to defend his job, who is trying to protect his job. Ordinarily, if not for the protection of his job, Pantami will not be telling us that he have renounced those statements.
Okay, moving over to the abduction of Abia State students yesterday. Nnamdi Kanu is saying that it is Fulani that carried out that attack. I just wanted to comment on that. What would you?
If you look at the security challenge in Nigeria, Fulani is at the center of it. So anything anybody say against Fulani when it comes to abduction, when it comes to kidnapping, when it comes to kidnapping for ransom, when it comes to banditry, it will fly. Because the government is not doing the needful. The banditry we are seeing in Kaduna, in Zamfara, in Katsina, ordinarily we would have thought that is another set of people who is carrying it out. But Sheikh Gumi have made us understand that these are what they call bandits that are Fulani henchmen. Look at what is happening in the Middle Belt. Benue is the center of it, epicenter of it. It is still the Fulani henchmen. Look at what is happening in the southwest here, in Ogun, in Ondo, in Oyo, in Fulani henchmen. So in every strata of the society, Fulani is at the center of the crisis. And without even doing any investigation, if there is a kidnap, why will be justified to say it is Fulani?
Without any investigation?
Yes. Do you know the reason? Because they have been doing this thing with impunity, unchallenged, and the government is not showing any resolve to curtail their excesses. Now, if the government wants us to take them serious, let the government recognize Fulani as a terrorist organization, as terrorists, because global terrorism deaths that know more than Nigeria say they are the fourth most dangerous terror organization in the world. So what else are we looking for? So what I'm saying is, if the government is serious, let them fight this, handle this Fulani as criminals, as kidnappers, as terrorists. Look at the argument of RFI. I don't know whether you have seen the argument of RFI. RFI was quoted to have said, I think yesterday, that if not that the bandits who kidnapped those students, I mean the ones that were released recently, that if not that they change location, that their intention was to bomb their location, even if it means sacrificing those students. That is what he said yesterday. Now, the issue is, in that program where he said so, in that interview, they asked him, they reminded him what he told Jonathan when Chibok girls were kidnapped, that he was quoted to ask Jonathan to negotiate and pay ransom for the release of Chibok girls. Because he's now saying that instead of paying ransom to release those students, that we prefer military to go and bomb those bandits, and even if it means losing those students, that is a better option than paying ransom. Look at the kind of leaders we have that do not have value for human life. That's why I've said it on this platform before, and I'm repeating it, that if an RFI wants us to take it seriously, an RFI should go and volunteer one of his child to be used to replace one of those people in captivity and send the military to go and bomb them. If you can do that, then I'll take it seriously.
Okay, let's talk about Adeboye's son that died yesterday.
I mean,
you heard about it.
It's unfortunate.
Okay.
You see, death is a necessary end of mankind. It's either one drop death or the time of rapture, whichever one comes first. But the issue is, where do we go from here? I think that it should be our focal point. When things like this happens, it calls for sober reflection, personal life appraiser. One should be able to ask himself, if this person could die like this, what is my hope that when I die, I will inherit the kingdom of God? That is where what brings us to reconcile ourselves back to God through our Lord Jesus Christ. So it is important that when things like this happen, we use it to reconcile ourselves back to God. But again, I extend my condolence to the Adeboye family, to the Redeemed family, because it's a monumental loss. Because death is not a good thing generally. No wonder the Bible says Jesus wept when Lazarus died. Even as he know that he had the power to raise Lazarus back to life, he wept to tell that death is not a good phenomenon.
Okay, my last question. Anxiety in Federal Capital Territory, heavy security over this banditry issue. What lessons are we supposed to learn at this point in time? They are encroaching towards Abuja.
Before now, there have been alerts, security alerts, that there is impending insurgent attack in Abuja. Consequent upon that, National Assembly security formation have beef up security. And again, it is not the bandits, the kidnappers, the insurgents. They can defile the security arrangement in Abuja and attack Abuja. I do not pray for it. But looking at the Nigerian security situation, it is possible that Abuja could be attacked. It's very possible, because if Boko Haram could get to Niger State and hold sway in the local government of Shiroro and Muya, as we speak, they have hoisted their flag. They have taken the sovereignty of that environment unchallenged, and over 5,000 residents have been displaced. These are statements accredited to the governor of that state. And Niger State is about 2-hour drive from Abuja. So what is the guarantee that they cannot infiltrate into Abuja in their numbers and wreak havoc?
What lessons are we to learn?
It's not about learning lessons. It's about what is our strategy, what is our approach to curtail it. I don't think we have it in place. I think the bandits, the criminals, the insurgents, they are strategizing on how to launch attack in Abuja. I pray it doesn't happen. I pray God will protect us that it doesn't happen. Because the way it stands, I do not see that strategy on ground to prevent it from happening. Look at the suicide bombing. As long as they are using suicide bombing, it is very easy for them to infiltrate into Abuja and use suicide bomber to wreak havoc. So my prayer, I think and I believe that is the prayer of the children of God that is even saving Nigeria the extent we are seeing. I don't think is the level of security arrangement, because talking about security arrangement, we are not there. Talking about driving the security, fighting security through technology, we are not there. The only thing that happen is misappropriation of funds, embezzling the fund meant for buying arms and ammunition. Look at what is happening in the Nigerian Port Authority. The director general of that agency have been fired, and there is speculation that it is based on corruption. Investigation have been ordered. We are seeing in the time past where people have been fired, investigation is instituted. As we speak, nothing came out of such investigation. So the bane of our problem is corruption.
Okay.
And even this government that claim to come to fight corruption, corruption have killed this government the way it stands.
Okay,
thank you very much.
Mr. Matthew, thank you very much. Matthew, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
How was your day?
Fine, and you?
Right. Yeah, there was a sad story yesterday about the abduction of Abia State students by bandits, as it were. What are your responses to that situation?
In Abia State?
Yeah.
Well, had it been confirmed that bandits were responsible for the abduction?
Some are saying Boko Haram and some are saying Fulani, but we just know that somehow they are all connected.
Well, some mischievous elements might want to hide under this cover, under the disguise of banditry or Fulani's headers to perpetrate crime. Even in the southeast, it might not be from Fulani extraction. So we have to understand what is going on. Nigeria is more or less a banana republic. People are taking undue advantage of the state of the state of disarray, the state we found ourselves, to make big money using all these unhealthy medium. So the adoption of students has become a normal norm. And my people do say that Arubafo or Buru Omenala. So it has become part of Omenala in the Nigerian states, that even innocent children could become victim of this insensitivity, misgovernance on the part of the states or the instruments of the state. The police is no longer, they are not even sure of securing themselves, let alone securing the public. And it's very unfortunate.
Okay. Now, why are you saying that your registration, NIN registration, will help them to fight insecurity?
Unfortunately, we are in a very big mess. We are in a very big security challenge. Just imagine the Minister of Communication being a sympathizer to the terrorists, having been fingered to have been part of the IS in recent past. By implication, that simply means nobody is secured. Once your information, your number is linked to the NIM, it invariably means that all your information that is in the hands of the Boko Haram is in the hands of the IS. Yes, because once your number is linked to IM and you have a man who is in charge of those documentation, those communication, then he can easily hand it over to the IS or the Akada or the Boko Haram for onward transmission. It's unfortunate that even your privacy is at risk, because you no longer have any privacy to yourself. Because whatever you discuss, converse with your wife, with your children, or with your acquaintances, ends up in the hands of the terrorist group, which eventually they can use it to track you, they can use you to set you up. That is the problem we have. That is the implication. And I'm not surprised Buhari saying that you will use the linking of national identification number to tackle Boko Haram insurgency. How? It's unfortunate. It's because that we are at the expense, at the mercy of this terrorist group, because they have every access they have all the access to your privacy, to your conversations, and what next? You see, that is a very big problem.
But in a normal society, it can be used to know the identity of people and however fight.
We are told that now Boko Haram has taken over 2 local governments in Niger State, and they are still there hosting their flag unharassed, unchecked. Nobody is there to challenge them. The DSS have gone to hiding. You see, they have gone on holiday. The armies, the air force are no longer flying. They have gone on vacation. In a sovereign state, you have another government running smoothly, unchecked, unharassed. And you tell me that you are a country existing. What is the distance between Niger State and Abuja? And of course, Abuja is under siege. By implication, if those people have succeeded in taking over Niger State, then Abuja is the next target. And unfortunately, people that may perpetrate crime already has been shifted to Abuja before they announce that they are coming for Abuja. Don't be surprised that most of their militias and mercenaries are they have taken cover in Abuja city, only waiting for the time to strike. Before they come up to make such assertion that they are coming for Abuja, it means they have in advance positioned and re-strategized how to go about that. And I tell you, they will strike Abuja and find their way out. Nobody will hold them. That is the state we are in.
If they strike Abuja, what will be the fate of Nigeria? If Abuja is stricken, what will be the fate of Nigeria?
Well, if Abuja is attacked, Abuja is like every other state.
That's them have the Asoro.
And of course, if they aim at Asoro, I told you there's no difference about that, because they have almost overrun the entire northern region. They're trying to extend their tentacles to the southern part of the country. And the government of the day has been conspiring with them. There's a conspiracy of silence. How could you return a man who has been indicted, whose reputation is questionable, subject to examination, and you have the information at your table that this man has been indicted by international communities, that he has been fingered to have been one of the sponsors of Al-Qaeda, IS and all that. So having him in such sensitive positions means you are jeopardizing the security of the entire citizens by allowing them access to our privacy, access to our discussions, access to our private life, because your contact is your private life. And it's very unfortunate we found ourselves in this mess.
Okay, lastly, just comment on Adeboye, the loss of his son. Anything you have to say about that?
Oh, for Adeboye and the Redeemed Christian Church, is a very trying moment. So I want to empathize with this family at this particular time. Well, I will want to believe that the man ended his journey well. Yes, by being a Christian, having identified with Christ, invariably he is resting. And there is no hope lost for anyone who is in Christ Jesus. For he is assured of a new life in the new paradise. So that should be the greatest consolation. The world is empty, and the only thing you can be happy about is to make your fellow man happy. You cannot enjoy happiness except you make someone happy. And by that, you make our world a better place. When you have the opportunity, this world is a temporary place to be. When I have the opportunity to assist you, to impact on your life positively, I do that because the opportunity may not call the next time once I miss that opportunity. So that is a reminder to us that we does not own this life. The life belongs to God. We have been given the opportunity to live and to impact life. So whatever we make out of that decides what becomes our fate after here.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chigozie.
Have a great day.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Once again, my name is Charles Izuchukwu Oyodi. I'm from Imo State.
Okay. Abia State University students have been kidnapped. You heard the story?
Yeah.
And they are saying that it's Boko Haram gunmen and they are laying accusations. What are you going to respond to that?
First and foremost, you ought to find out what really happened and what was the cause of everything. We don't have to lay traces on Boko Haramic issues because sometimes we adapt our things by ourselves, but then at the end of the day, we blame it on other factors. But to me, I don't know if really it's Boko Haram people that did that, but let's keep on in contact with our government because sometimes they can even come in contact with such thing, and at the end of the day, they will say this is the person, this is the people that did it. But for now, I don't think we can lay traces for now. But because of the insecurity we are having, definitely one have to lay it down to Boko Haram issues.
What do you expect the government to do? Can the government really solve the situation in Abia State?
Yes, you see, that is why we are talking about security. Government should come out with a very nice channel that will be able to fight all this. For instance, just yesterday here in Lagos, a man was shot and killed because of the insecurity we are talking about. So if government should come out, if government will be able to come out and do one or two things like putting the right channels of security in order, I think everything will be okay. Because I don't think the government are just playing because we have the government that can do this within an hour that can put together.
The government can do it.
Yes, the government can do it, but it's so that they are less concerned towards it. They don't put much interest on it. Because why? Because most of their children are not here. Some of them, their kids are not schooling here, either abroad, ranging from Germany, Canada, US, and England. That is where you find most of them because they were not touched. Tell me, let's assume that the governor of Abia State son is among those people that were kidnapped. Definitely, things should have been done immediately, or any other senatorial man. So that is just it. So government has every right, and they knows what to do about it. It's just that they are keeping quiet. Thank you.
IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu is blaming Fulani herdsmen for that.
Yes.
Blaming them.
Yes. I will say yes for that because Nnamdi Kanu has been the mouthpiece of Igbos, and even not only Igbos. Generally, this is a man that has been recognized almost the whole world. One, you said Nnamdi Kanu is blaming the Fulani herdsmen. Yes, definitely he has to blame the Fulani herdsmen because if you go to a place like Ebonyi State now, David Umar has given Fulani the rightful egg and sauce to trade around anyhow. Definitely they have every right, they have every access to penetrate into any part of the state. Definitely Nnamdi Kanu is right. He's 100% right by what he said because one, I cannot open, if I didn't open my door for you, you can't come in. Definitely, a house has been opened for this Fulani herdsman to come in, and Nnamdi Kanu is 100% right by what he's saying.
Now, federal government is saying that linking your NIN to your SIM, it will help them fight insecurity in the country. Do you have any sentiments?
I don't know because I have nothing to say about it. I don't know anything about that because this is exactly what was done during our BVN. They said we should link our BVN to this. This will happen. At a point, nothing happened. I don't seem to believe. Definitely, that today, tomorrow, the federal government will ought to come out and tell us the reason why they are asking us that we should go in and register our what, and link our BVN and link our NIN to our SIM. Definitely, tomorrow they will come out. The truth will come out. This is exactly what was done in 2014, 2015, that we should link our BVN, and today we see nothing.
Okay, talk about Adeboye's son.
Yeah, Adeboye's son, Adeboye has been a great man, one of the greatest man of God I respected in this country, and for him to lose his beloved side and at the cold hands of death, I have nothing to say. God gives and God taketh. So all I will say is that they should just bear it because that's how God wants it. The most important thing, the boy is resting in the bosom of God, and definitely I pray that God will give him the fortitude to bear the loss.
Okay, Abuja is under attack. If they attack Abuja, what do you think would happen? Will it shake the whole Nigeria?
Yeah, definitely. Abuja is our capital. Definitely, if we should attack Abuja, definitely the whole country will be in tension. Definitely, it's very, very common that once you attack the capital, the whole country is finished. So definitely, Abuja being attacked is one of the most dangerous things that could ever happen in this country, because this is our center, it's our capital, and everything and every channels of this government rest and reside in Abuja. So definitely, for Abuja to be attacked is going to be a very big problem to this country masses in general.
Okay, thank you very much. That's a wonderful one.
Thank you,
my brother.
Thank you.
Okay, Mr. David, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
It's the news that we had yesterday that students were abducted in Abia State. Can you respond to that?
Good morning, Mr. Christian Chuku. First and foremost, I want to say this. I actually don't know who brought Nigeria to this state of dilemma. Nigeria is very serious. Nigeria is bleeding now. Nigeria is really, really bleeding. You can see what happened there now. Policemen just shot gun now. You can see everybody just running helter skelter. People are no longer safe now. The news reaching me now is that a policeman shot an Okada rider just like some hours now, and those men want to repel the attack on this policeman who brought us to these states now. And we have a president who has not come out ever since this insecurity has been ravaging the country. He has not come out to address us. He has not come out to tell Nigerians what is really happening. Enough of all this. Every day I can't sleep with my two eyes closed. Every day I feel people die as if they are chicken. People die on daily basis. Everything we tell to hear is attack, gunmen, kill, kidnapping, ransom. What is really happening in this country? A country that has president, a democratic system of government, a country that has people who swore on what oath to just govern and protect the lives and properties of every Nigerian. But here, reverse is the case. All what we got from every day is just sorrow, bloodshed. Nothing is really working. Inflation. So I actually don't know what to say. If truly the president is on top of the matter, or if truly the president can rescue this country from this mess, because I can no longer understand what is happening. I cannot understand what. Nobody's safe anymore. This is becoming so worrisome. Now you cannot send your wards and your children to school anymore because of the fear of them being kidnapped. Must Nigeria continue to be this? And we have senators, we have presidents, we have people we have clergymen who are supposed to speak up and tell enough of all this. Enough is enough. This is not the Nigeria of everybody dream of. This is not the Nigeria of this is not Nigeria in the 60s in which our forefathers fought for. Now it is because Nigeria is sinking every day and every now and then. Nigeria is sinking, and the hardship is just too much. I actually don't want to say again. That's why.
Are you saying what is happening in the north is going to replicate itself in Lagos?
It has started replicating itself now. Did you see last night? Oshodi hoodlums burned down Oshodi market. Did you see it? Oshodi market was being grazed by fire by hoodlum. Now you can see what happened. These guys wanted to. These Hausa men also want to repel the attack on this policemen. Now you can see them. Now Ogba now as I'm speaking to you now, Ogba too is not safe. You can see people are just running. There's no security. People are just running helter skelter. I just want to make grand interview and then just go back home. Just if it's so even if the attack kills me in my comfort zone, I know I am within my comfort zone, not just walking down the street. You can see people are just running helter skelter. Even you now, you are not safe. We are not safe. Must it continue this way? Now how much is being budgeted for security every month? What about the money you've sworn to purchase guns? What is the president doing? Now it is time. If truly Nigeria has a president that wants to defend us, now it is time the president should come out and defend us and defend the people he swore to protect. Must we continue like this?
Okay, you're talking about security. What should be done to our security if you have the opportunity to revamp security? What will you do?
What will I do? I will make sure I will make sure I rejig the security apparatus, bring in capable hands. Now, most times I will also go to the battlefield just to motivate these troops working. Now, as of yesterday, the army was arrested. He gives information to the bandits. The army, a colonel in the army. You read the news. Now, and we have plenty of such people inside the Nigerian military, saboteurs. These people are always bending the effort of the true military men, working out just to make sure Nigeria is safe. See, insecurity will continue to go on until the president come out and address this issue. Insecurity will continue to persist if the president does not come out and condemn this act. Ever since now, Shehu Gumi is now saying the government should pay ransom before those students in Kaduna would be freed. What kind of trash is that? Is Shehu Gumi the spokesperson of the bandits? Why has Shehu Gumi not been arrested? Why has not been tried? Mr. Christian, I'm just so, I just actually don't know. I'm not sure of words. I don't know what to say anymore. Nigeria is not safe.
Okay, let me stop here because it seems that
there's tense.
There's a big crisis. Let me talk to Mr. Akunle. Mr. Akunle, let's do it fast because it seems there's crisis.
There's crisis around. That's why it would have been better for you guys to beam your camera towards that area now because of by stance now. That's part of what we've been saying now. We've been talking about not. Lagos is in trouble as we talking now because I don't see any reason how this place this thing will die down. I would land a policeman just kill one Hausa bike man now, and it's causing tension now as I'm talking to you now. Anything can happen here. And where are the security? Where are the security to secure an average Nigerian now? I don't know what is going on. They say a policeman just brought out a gun and shoot one of them now. So I don't know the country we are.
When it was happening in the north, the southerners were quiet. Now it's coming to the south.
It's all due to the bad leadership we have here. They are just political leadership. They are not people-friendly leadership because they just grab what they want over there and they forget about their domain. Either you are secured or not, they don't know. The southern political leaders we have here, they are all failures. The way I'm seeing them, all of them. I can't exempt anyone. I cannot exempt anyone. Whereby you bow to people before you collect your allocation and you bow to people to undermine your own security. I don't just understand because all this level of masters at the top dictates what you will do in your state for you. I don't buy it. So the southern leaders are culpable of anything that happen. If any even before any citizen in this south, they should hold all their leaders responsible. That is just what I would tell the youth.
Okay, if it happens here now, can Lagos contain the security?
Lagos cannot. Lagos is just all about making money. What advent of what level of security have they put in place? I'm saying this because I've studied everything. Lagos is not secured. Lagos is porous to enter. Where are all these guys coming from? Every time you see trailers coming in midnight from Niger, from anywhere, they come in and bring in bicycles, motorbikes, that they will turn to Okada man here. You don't know the identity, and everybody is looking. You can't profile them. And the corruption aspect that is going on in Lagos State here won't allow any Lagos security to checkmate them, because everybody believes Lagos is a business center.
They say Lagos is one of the most secure places.
How does it secure when your borders are porous? Your borders are porous. Every day cows are coming in, herdsmen are hiding under cow to enter Agege there, and that Agege, I'm telling Lagos State they should be careful. This is a security warning. Lagos State should be careful about all these porous areas. They should man the security there. Look at what is happening now. If this is degenerated into the chaos now, and stray bullets start happening, don't you know a lot of people will die?
We meet them, not be big.
A lot of people will die. Yeah.
I reject straight.
No. That's just the truth aspect of it. It's all about making money. I mean, how about the life of the citizenry? Make sure there's security all around. You are not checking your border. Lagos border is porous from Ibadan Expressway down to Lagos. Any dick and arrow can enter. Even a Boko Haram they are looking for. There was a time they said they caught the second in command of Shekau in Apapa here. How did he get there? That was like years ago. How did he get to that Apapa? Where they caught him there. So we are talking Lagos. It's not about making money. What drone do Lagos have to be monitoring all these things?
If you are Lagos State governor, what will you do?
I will take security as a priority. My number one thing. Yeah, mount cameras all around. I know they've done that some areas, but the populous area where the Mekunos live, did we have camera? They just protect their own side alone. We have to be real. We have to say the truth out. We love Lagos. We don't want Lagos to spoil. We don't want our Lagos to spoil. So the people in power in the affairs of Lagos should wake up from the slumber.
My last question, are you saying that Boko Haram can attack Lagos?
They can infiltrate now. What is not possible? Abuja now, I saw some clip this morning where all these S-men riding bikes, they are in their hundreds, riding bikes with their wives, everything. They are moving into Abuja. They are moving in Buhari. There's a place called Buhari in Abuja. They are around there now. All of them. And we are here saying we are secure. They can infiltrate anywhere through Lagos because we have the border point. Through Abeokuta alone, through Ogun State. Don't you have experts in Ogun State? Do you know how many roads that enter Lagos from Ogun State? You know, don't tired. I'm tired. If I have a way to just pack my family out of this mess, I will just, because there's one day, many problem. You wake up every day, you must face issues in this country. How do you want to get yourself?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Kule. I can see you are trying to respond to what he's saying. Are you saying that what he's saying is not on point?
No, it's true though. It's true. I always say it every day. Sorry, my name is Lucky. Thank you for thank viewers. Thank you, Flip TV, and my brother presenter, Christian. I love you all. Just before I go through, I want to talk to my viewer in abroad. The last time I spoke, some of them started abusing me. Some of them comment me. Thank you, Taiwo. Taiwo, I love you. I don't know where you are. God bless you. Sometimes just watch a match that just played 2 days ago, Arsenal and Real Madrid. I don't know what I mean. There is no way to play the same. Somebody must win. It's like what we are doing here. Yeah, we must argue and agree.
No, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. Okay, Real Madrid and Chelsea.
Yeah,
Real Madrid and Chelsea. What happened? One must win. There's disagreement. It's like that. That's make football sweet. But if we are here to agree and disagree, my view is different from your view. Some will like my view, some will like my view. But what I'm saying is that with the youth, we are so docile. With the youth, we are sleeping. With the youth, we can't do something. We start complaining. You see, go outside now. You see some of our youth started wearing Tinubu's cap, Tinubu cap. Some of these politicians, 2023, like Lagos State, Lagos chairman, people have started wearing their vest, started wearing their jersey, wearing their shirt. These are youth that tomorrow they will come here crying. So I could remember one of the presidents of the United States, Obama, said, go and take your destiny on your hand. We can see it lamenting. And Buhari keep telling us it's on top of the game, it's on top of the game. All the service chief, National Assembly, we are top of the game. Are you aware yesterday? National Assembly are saying they want to budget money for more arms for the military people. They forget that Buhari withdraw $1 billion to them. The National Assembly never asked, where is that money? Where is the arm they bought? Now you want to protect more money for them again. Who told you? If you like, let the whole Nigeria turn to army. They cannot win the war.
If the whole Nigeria
turn to army,
400 million.
They can't win the war because everybody is angry, including the army. Hungry. Everybody is hungry. Our money is useless. You understand what I'm saying? So we have a big problem. You can see everywhere alarm, siren. Everywhere siren. Look at now, RRS.
Sure now.
Because they shot one Aboki. Now, everywhere now, you can see now, we are not safe. We are not safe. The country is not safe. Now, I am no longer Nigeria again. Everywhere is not safe. You see, what is going on? What's the problem?
What is happening in this country?
Well, there's crisis. There's crisis here. There's crisis. Yeah, there's crisis here in Ogba, and we have the police shooting sporadically in the air. There was a situation between an Okada person with the police. So now they have brought in the RRS. The RRS have brought them to Ogba main police station, and everywhere is tense right now. You can see. You can see the movement. This movement this morning.
Anymore.
The movement this morning.
Press them again.
It is.
Bye-bye.
However, we might move to the end of.
Let him talk. Sorry.
You know, I said they don't shoot everywhere for Ogba bus stop. We don't turn to riot ground because of bad leader. And the Aboki don't take over Nigeria like that. Good morning, everyone.
What should we do? What should we do at this point?
Benny, let us divide the country. Everybody should find their way because we don't get leader. How many years where they have been ruling Nigeria self? Nothing to write. Yeah, gunshot everywhere.